Alright, here we go. Seems like there's some sticking issues here. This thing it cooks, but it'll stick. Look at this. I mean, the water still beads off. So how about a wipe through? This stuff sticks a little bit. You know what I'm gonna do? It's gonna take a little longer to do the potatoes, but I'm gonna do the eggs. Fire's still going. I'm gonna do the eggs. They wipe pretty clean, but it still is a little sticky. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the eggs out now. We're gonna see how this works. Okay, wiping it with a rag wasn't too bad. Now we're gonna add the eggs here. No butter, no kind of mixture of any oil or butter or anything. We're gonna see how this works. Very interesting. It's cooking without the butter. It's not a lot of frying sound. You know how you get with the eggs? Usually if you got butter or something in here, it's not a lot of that. It's like a dry cook. But you see how the skillet looks. Say it still give a great taste, but we'll see. The eggs have a little texture to them, almost like they're actually tender and moist. They almost feel like they're not fully cooked, but they're cooked. They're solidly cooked. On the outside is solid. I miss my butter taste though. But for just regular eggs without butter and grease, not bad. Not bad. It does do what it says. It cooks it well. Okay, here we go. Onions and the potatoes. We're going to see how this is going to work out. Okay, what I'm finding, you can see this. Potatoes are sort of sticking to the skillet a little bit. I have to keep, look at this, the onions too. As long as I keep them moving, look at that, sticking. Look at that, look at that. Look at that, sticking. Not too good of a review for this one. Some cases, it'll work, like for the eggs, maybe the meat, but you talking about something like potatoes, I don't know. I'm going to still hang this out. Look at this. It sticks some. And it usually takes a minute for potatoes to cook anyway. We'll wait a few minutes and see what happens. Okay, what I don't like, there's some scorching of potatoes, as you can see here. Seriously scorching of the potatoes. Yeah. Skillet is staying pretty clear, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to put some seasoning on here just to make sure these turn out all right. What I'll be adding is this as a seasoning. Something quick, easy. Okay, the tricks with these is knowing when they're done. You don't have oil, you don't have grease, lard, nothing like that to cook this in, which you could tell. So I have to keep punching the potatoes to see, because they're pretty solid still. Pretty much solid. But I know they're cooking because they're turning colors. Season is not too bad. Adds a little different taste to it. I just tasted one, but gotta cook it another 5, 10, 15 minutes and it should be ready. Add this with the steak. I already ate the eggs. And we'll see how this goes. My summation at this point, without cooking oil, without butter, any kind of fat or lard, it takes items to cook a little bit longer. It takes items to cook a little bit longer in the skillet. So I have it at 5 and it's just going on and on. I'm not adding any kind of oils, anything in it, because of the fact that I'm trying to run this test all the way through to show that this skillet is all what it could out to be. Seems like if certain things is good for it, and certain things is probably going to have its place for it. But I still may put grease and oil in it later on anyway. What the heck. Well, potatoes are done. They're done. It's a little different. It's not greasy, that's for sure. Got flavor in it because I seasoned it. I'm trying to give a taste, give an idea of what this is like. It's dry a little bit. That's one of the things about cooking without any kind of fluids. It's a little dry. I mean, it's probably good for some things. But my synopsis on this little experiment, the skillet cleans up well when you cook. At least when I use the eggs, the steak, and the potatoes. No grease, no oil, nothing like that. No butter. It cleans up well. But the cooking it takes is a little longer. It takes a little longer to cook each item than if you use butter or grease or lard, things of that nature. It cleans well. That I can say it does. Food may stick, but if you keep playing with it, food end up basically being able to be moved around in the skillet without a bunch of problems. But you just got to keep playing with it, keep stirring and keep mixing. Now I'm going to go to eating the steak and the potatoes. Here we go. I stuck this in the oven for it to warm up. Actually, it got juicier just by putting a little skillet on it. I had it at 170. It's good. Tender. So as far as the steak concerned, A1, 100 points. Eggs, 99. I give it a 90, 95. Potatoes, I give it about a 80, 75, 80. So that's what we're looking at. So my report on this particular brand, it's worth getting it. It's $43. It's worth being picked up. Not bad for the size skillet it is. It works pretty well. You ain't gonna find anything perfect, but it does work well. For those of you who don't like to use oil and grease, you gotta stick around the skillet a little while you're cooking. Can't walk off too long, just to keep everything stirred up in there. It works pretty good. I'm not gonna complain so much. It's pretty decent. So that's this is Cooking with Chai Hound, and that's my synopsis. I give this skillet, for steaks, I give it a 10. Potatoes, I give it about an 8. Eggs, I get about a 9.5. Depending on how you like your eggs. You could probably go easy over, real easy. Easy over, sunny side up, they'd probably be real easy. I haven't tried those. I don't eat those kind of eggs, so maybe I'll try it and let somebody else eat it. That's what I'll do. I'll do some over easy and then sunny side up and let somebody else do the eating, because I don't eat those. That's not my favorite. But anyway, thanks for watching.